Hello, this is Alexius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the French in our nice interwar period where we're building our new fleet. Judging by responses, continuing on irritating China, and I was surprised that we seem to have decided that we want to poke Italy as well. So, there we go. We've done that. We'll see where that leads, and I'll start shuffling the fleet around, see if we can get one or both into a war relatively soon, which will probably be a year or two game time. And I think with that, I think we've designed everything that we're going to. There's some shuffling of ships being built and being moved around, which I'll do here shortly. Okay, 3,300 ton destroyers, improved sloped armor. Oh man, minus 6% belt weight. That'll help. Triple hulls for subs. Brazil successfully poked Italy. Oh, Slovenia is free. Let's see. Where did we put all of our fleets? Once we shuffle things around though, I am probably going to put in a cut there. And we'll see about getting closer to where we want to be. But I'm going to leave in the Alright, 6 more months and a year for the cruisers. For the battleships. Okay, they're a year out as well. That's not too surprising. I'll leave in the tech advancements and such. What are our shipyard has some spare space in it, so let's go ahead and use that. I want you to go to Manila, not the ocean. Near Manila. There we go. Our other bombardment fleet. Go to Kamran Bay. And the third one, I believe those are the Veritas. They'll go to Saigon. Yeah, they're the Veritas. And then we have our other ships kind of shuffling around the defense fleets, which I'll have to settle those out as well. The St. Louis's or Corbeys. No, they're St. Louis class. I think I'll leave the invasion fleets down here. I'll send the modern fleets back into Europe. St. Louis's will go to Barcelona. And the Normandies to Valencia is taken. Our other options are kind of small. Ah, Malaga. Is that everyone? No indication of orders. They'll need repairs though, and we want to make sure we get that done before the next war. I'll double check, see if I missed anybody. And go over that when appropriate. But for now, I think that covers most of the fleet movement and where we're at with things. So January saw a lot of sales of new ships. February 1930, we get full automatic gun reloading. And tension increases. For March 1930, heavy cruisers, 20,000 in displacement. Provocation from Britain. April, we get increased funnel capacity. More provocations, and the discovery that we have a small battleship group and a battlecruiser group here that we're sending to the Far East to help our invasion fleets. And then for May, we get Advanced Bulkhead Protection 3, Smoke Composition 7, that'll be nice, Modern Naval Formations for better crew, and success with poking the Italians. And in June, we get Cryptography 3 for extra reconnaissance, Hull Degaussing 2 for better countermine, and Sweden asks for a destroyer. And for July, we get 19-inch Mark I guns, Mine Layer Submarine 4, and an order for 3 Spahi-class destroyers from Mexico. Ooh, very successful poke against Italy. Oh, we had an opportunity for Fiji? Didn't even realize it. Oh, would have been nice too. Fiji down here? There it is. Oh well. Okay, all the way in October we get triple turrets on destroyers, which ought to be interesting. Enhanced Submarine Torpedoes 5. I cannot fit that into the shipyard. We'll take it anyways. And poking China, which, where are we at for our politics on China? Very close. We're getting close. We're almost neutral with Italy, which has been a longtime friend of France. We have just about everything laid down. So 4 months left on our super battleships, and then 29 and 31 months for the second pair. And these are the escorts for them, as well as the heavy cruisers to go along with that fleet. And then the heavily gunned cruisers are forming up in Valencia. Everybody's kind of in position at this point, with the exception of this fleet that is still fueling. We have an invasion fleet here, and off Hong Kong, we have our, where are they, Vertes? Yeah. And then we have our battle cruisers actually over here. Madeleine de Brest. And then this is the Savoys, or Republics. That small fleet. They came all the way, and that gives some modern firepower out here in China. And then we have, out of our modern fleets, we have the St. Louis's up here in northern Italy, and the Normandies with Thetis's down here to invade Palermo. Although I might split those up. Give a little bit more flexibility in the zone. Something like no, not the Ducella. Something like that. And we'll have 2 fleets instead. And the very next month in November, we get super propellers, which is nice. Mexico wanting 2 destroyers. Seems we're exchanging words with Italy now. And we are right there with China. We'll leave the fleet in port for now. Yeah, I think that pushes us over. We could pay $5 billion to make it go away, but we've been asking for this. So we are now at war with China. Advanced Towers 6. Couple of Gepards for Sweden. Let's see if we can get this Suffering fleet out. Where? Is that them down there? That is them down there. Send them to go poke that fleet. And I think we'll actually extract our battle cruisers to down here. Other than that, these 2 fleets are going to seek to block anything trying to leave the Yellow Sea. Battle cruisers will clean up, as will the Suffrans. Then we have our invasion fleet at Comoron Bay. So let's increase tension with the... I can't do a naval invasion when I've already increased tensions. That's new for me. Going to our fleets, we can... I don't know, do we have 10,000? Yeah, we can go ahead and unsuspend all of these. A monthly balance of 2 million. Our economy is unhinged. Large battleship hulls. Thought we were already there. 3,500 ton destroyers, 8-inch Mark IVs. Interesting. Better naval guns. We're sinking a bunch of Chinese transports. Finland wants ships. We succeed at poking Italy. US wants to poke us. Interesting. Our subs get at some Chinese transports. But other than that, we're not seeing much. See if we can get Hong Kong, which blocks any other interactions for the month. Alright, where did the rest of them go? We have a task group, the Straits of Makassar, and one in the Indian Ocean. Nothing in the East Pacific. So we'll go ahead and split up our group. Which we do by sending the entire fleet. So we can click on it. And grab half accurately. Thusly. We can reduce unrest, which is actually 15. Quite significant. I didn't realize that was creeping up. 4 or 5 months of funds. Which we will do. Don't need unrest. That confuses the issue. We see a Hishi class heavy cruiser. By itself, involving one of our defensive fleets. There they are. Chateau Renault will blink at them from probably 5 kilometers. Get the LaJoy in there. Cavalier will head straight in. Line take a hit? She sure did. Get her smoke generators going. We've got 6-kilometer torpedoes on these ships. Nice steady hail of fire. What kind of reloaders do we have on this? Standard. They're not even rapids. We are almost within 2 kilometers. Make the move then. Alright, she's giving us good angle. Oh jeez, she went down just from fire. No need for torps. Yeah, it was 2... Wow. 85 hits. Just pummeling them with fire. So, that was quick and easy. An auspicious beginning to the war with China. And then one of our aging fleets comes across. A small group. We'll see if we can do this without getting torpedoed. Kind of depends on how old their ships are. If I remember correctly, China's kind of behind the times. Get them in one group. The heavy cruisers is a screen. Sure. We'll see how that works out. The destroyers. Set to screen and scout. Because we might not have radio direction finders on this one. No, we don't. This is one of our older fleets. Spotted to the south. Looks like we are closing. There we go. That should be the heavy cruiser. Looks to be of an older type. We'll come to starboard to engage at... yeah, we're already pretty close. Here come the heavy shells. One over penetration. Couple hits there. There we go, flooding result. No, yeah, we have found the range. She's listing pretty hard to starboard now, exposing her deck to direct fire. And there she goes. Alright, let's switch to HE for the remainder. See some torpedoes in the water. I don't think there's any avoiding them. Forgot I should have left those on. Sometimes the AI does a pretty good job. Surveillante taking care of the torpedo beats. Like a champ. Got another one here for Belarus, which she has handled rather well. Ooh, light cruiser sunk outright. Take a port turn, and there goes the destroyer. Swift victory. No, looks like we're winning all the way around. 2 light cruisers of the Yueyang class against our Savoys. I need to switch music. Oh, it sounds like it might be in the middle of a storm. Oh, it is. Because of that, we're going to do this differently. You are going to follow the heavy cruiser. The heavy cruiser will take the lead. The light cruiser will scout. And the destroyers will screen. Oops. Wrong button. Kerbonk. Yeah, those are terrible environmentals, and it's getting darker. It's gonna be a night battle. In stormy, terrible weather. Alright, we're gonna have the destroyers go ahead and follow the light cruiser, and we're gonna charge ahead. And the moon is coming out, reducing the nighttime weather debuff. Yeah, I don't see us closing, so we're going to go ahead and end this one. Then they will live to fight another day. There's our Hong Kong invasion. Oh, was that one of the fights? I don't remember using our battle cruisers. Where'd they go? %. Good. We won't need to mess with that. Try to bracket with our battle cruisers to grab that group. And then everybody else is in position. And then politically we can go poke Italy. Plenty of shipbuilding capacity now. Which tells me, yeah, they are commissioning. Freed up a bunch now. Nothing is suspended. Something I have been wanting to do is a new design of my own creation. The idea being a bombard ship. Not tonnage-wise to exploit the game mechanics, but more of a heavy caliber gun platform. Meant to sit at the back of the battleship groups and drop shells from long range. So for that, don't want a super battleship, though I love the hull form. And the stability. Don't want the modernized Dreadnought. However, I think this battlecruiser will be sufficient. And then we have the large cruiser as well, but that might be too small. I want the extra stability. So we're trying to keep this small. We'll start with a natural speed. Put it on a diet, keep the crew quarters cramped. Looking for oil too. Looking for diesels. Still want good maneuverability when possible. I'm not gonna go too crazy though. Do want the advanced armor, we want triple hull. So let's get rid of the bulge. Anti-flooding, all or nothing. That seems appropriate. Long range accuracy is going to be everything. Which says we want that one. And then of course we'll go straight to... Oh, they can't take the 19-inch guns that we got. I wonder if that's because it's a battle cruiser. Switch to the advanced modern... Nope, the modern battleship 2. Minimum 32 knots. Diet cramped, and I should check immediately. No, I thought we had 19-inch guns and we cannot put them on these hulls. Alright, let's try the experimental battleship then. No. Alright, let's try the super battleship. Needs to be a super battleship. Got it. Well, we'll use the smaller of the two then. Well, that's going to make it pretty expensive and lengthy to build. I was hoping to avoid that. Because that kind of defeats the purpose of the design. We'll go ahead and get the good electro-hydro steering. Because of that, though. Long range, 55. Just spot checking. That is indeed the best we're going to get. Stepping back once. Then 22. Not too worried about the funnels yet. We'll go ahead and place one of them. Can we fit a second funnel? I don't think it could fit on there. Yeah. Go ahead and get our 19-inch guns. Thinking double-barreled. We'll leave the gap as I pass through. We do want the barbettes. We do not want the anti-torp. Want triple. Good damage control just in case. Standard ratio. High capacity HE. Capped ballistic 2. So we're dropping this on a deck at long range. It'll penetrate 2 inches. The HE shells. 3. Realistically, it's about half that. 4-inch penetration for the base fuse shell. At maximum range. For deck armor. That seems reasonable. Go with light shells. Or we could go with the super heavy. I kind of want to stay with our standard. We'll be doing tube powder, TNT 4. Actually, tube powder. Better penetration, reduced range. Better accuracy. Take a look. We'll use this one. 2.7 at 25 kilometers with 8 inches of penetration. We can drop it down to cordite. And we'll get 3.3% accuracy. Slightly reduced damage. Flash fire chance is only 10%. TNT is going to have our best penetration. Go for fully automatic. Firing once every 2 minutes. Yeah, we'll leave it fully auto. We definitely want the stereoscopic. Acoustics, we want sonar 1 just in case. Radio direction finders. Then we can look at some armament to keep away cruisers. Then we'll look at light cruisers. We don't have a lot of good options of where we can fit these. Alright, we'll go down to 5s then. Tell me I can fit 2 of those up there. That is silly. Then our bevy of 3-inch guns that we're sticking everywhere. For the close-in. That works for me. So 8s, 5s, and 3s. Shouldn't have any casemates. Let's make sure there are no slots that we are missing. Oh, we do have some 2s. A whole lot of 2s. There we go. Well-armed battleship. We do want max length on these. Upsize them if we can. For even more ridiculous range. And even slower firing speeds. The 2s we're going to try to supersize, as long as that doesn't hurt their angles any. Gonna try that with the 3s. I'm a little skeptical, but they seem to be alright. And the 5s, so it'll be 8, 6, 4. We can't do it with the 5s. The long barrel, it impacts the superstructure over here. I don't know what you're complaining about, that looks fine. as we had prodigious amounts of armor everywhere. Main deck, we're going to try to... Oh, that's not bad at all. Yeah, but we got to do the inner decks. Yeah, that'll do it. Bring that down to 10 then. We have a significant aft weight offset. And moving the forward turret really doesn't help much. We want good conning tower. Some superstructure protection. Alright, now we have to figure out how to gain the last little bit here. Actually, I wanted to get at least 32. Barbettes are well protected, so I'm less concerned about the citadel protection. Except from shells dropping from above. Actually, let's leave that at 4. We'll reduce the aft belt to 2. Our offset's looking a little... Oh man, she's a tub. With that pitch and roll. 25 months. 2 years isn't too bad for something like this. Alright, we'll make her a deep draft. So hoping to keep the costs more reasonable. And with a deep draft like that, we can actually stick a barbette. Or not. That's alright, I like this arrangement a little better. We save a little bit of space. We're up to 27 months to produce one of these. There we go. We have centered the mass. That's center of mass over here is crazy. Underneath the alpha turret, and everything appears to be aft of that. She's a little tubby looking. extend these a little bit more. There we go. Tack on a little bit for the superstructure, and we'll call this good. We lost a little engine efficiency, but this is kind of an odd duckling that I'm interested to see where it goes. I was hoping we could make her a little bit lighter weight than 70,000 tons. 55,000 was looking a lot better. Alas, this is what we can manage. Lay down 2 of these maybe, since we have room in the shipyards right now. We'll attach them to some fleet or another, or maybe leave them... No, they definitely shouldn't be independent. They should be attached to a fleet, and they shouldn't get in fights on their own. Flander. I don't know which port I'll place them in yet, but we can get started. And now that we're facing some losses in transports, we can max that out as well. And that completes everything for February of 1931 and for this episode. So I thank you for joining me. Appreciate you staying till the end. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.